EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out. Out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Get 300. Get 300.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
At the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
26 Mike. Back more. Give me straight. 26 Mike. 26 Mike.
Let's go.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. We didn't get up.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Inside. Easy. 26 Mike. Watch the run. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. I'm here all day.
Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jones. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Okay, I'm not so great at math. I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback? Or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Box it. You got nothing. At 25.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 6 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Packers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go with Jones. No, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Packers' 34-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
6 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On second down now, it's Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Rodgers now to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Packers 17. Packers 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Jair Alexander on the tackle. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
And 3 at the 9-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Rodgers. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Brings up throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He'll let it fly for Austin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
That's all. That's all.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Keep it up, guys. At 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Rip left, rip left. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
To throw again, Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
At 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. And here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
Tavon Austin, 37 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Kick is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Packers 17. Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. On first down, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Jones. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The kickoff for Green Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield. field stripe. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers get a score closer. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Score, Packers 24, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Forced out to it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
17 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, Green Bay.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone. like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the side.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous.
Rodgers pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field.
26.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. To throw is Rodgers. On first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
18-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 15-yard line.
Rodgers again now. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Bay Packer.
And again, it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 3, Packers nothing.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
24 is the mark. Every time. 24 is the mark. Don't get nervous. 24 is the mark.
Throwing again. Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Packers.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
Complete to Devontae.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Jones.
The 38-yard line.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
7-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Packer 1st down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they're going to bring him down back across midfield at the 45. The Packers unable to pick up the first, and that will force a turnover on downs. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Rodgers. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 36 yards out.
6-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Flushed out right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. That one goes for 24 yards.
And a Packer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the 10.
From the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch.
Rodgers pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers now to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Don't give him nothing. Don't give him nothing. Check. Check line. Kill. He's coming. Back north. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. But remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 3. All right. Check 31. Hey, Lance. Check 24. He's cracking it down.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, you block over here. 31's the mic. Watch the run.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Here's Jones. Down to the 25.
Jones, the ball.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Packers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
And goal.
On second down now. It's Jones, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score.
Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive to loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's spit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message to the best. If you didn't
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 32 on the play.
We had an idea that they might come out and challenge this secondary, but I don't know if we thought it'd be right. But they did so successfully. They've got to feel good about how things have started.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
Prescott's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
from the shotgun. It's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott from the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, 38 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Wilson's
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He lets it fly for... This is caught inside the 15. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To number 16.
Tyler Lockett. 45 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A first down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Take over first.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second and
Wilson
at the Cowboys' 3-yard line.
steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third down, it's Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with first and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On second down, Elliott. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good for a Cowboys. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This is Elliott. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 10-6 the score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Cowboys. Plays 6.
2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Flushed out right. He'll run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Prescott.
23-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Looking to throw. Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run forward with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Yeah, after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I
I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Elliott. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Elliott on the carry. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
They kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
That's good.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard
From the red zone now, Prescott flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Josh Gordon.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
And the Seahawks first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
31 yards. First down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Prescott. And this is incomplete.
Prescott's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
4-yard line.
Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schultz. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull. The ball comes out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the run.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Arlington. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 27, Seahawks 24. for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
They run again with Carson.
Wilson with the
There's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and 2, now Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson.
Wilson's pass.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And it's 3rd down.
Yards to go.
To throw again is Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now Wilson on 1st down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jamal Adams.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Play brings up 2nd and 10.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
He's good. Check three. Hey, 47.
Now Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Son got man. Kill. Here we go. Here we go, boys.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down. Tonight's final score, Cowboys 27.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone, go. Sideline, attack.
the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. We stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flushed out right. And incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He'll fire deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
To kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. At defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic can get you scored on again.
First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw is Prescott.
17-yard line.
And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the field.
Taken down. Back at his own 7. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there.
Dkev, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now let's see, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
With the score, Cowboys 6, Seahawks nothing.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
21, Ezekiel.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Prescott on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. And they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
This is DJ Reed returning. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Airing it out for Olsen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Now it's Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The Cowboys.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
The score, Cowboys 22, Seahawks nothing. Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
25-yard line.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.